Greetings and welcome to another series. I'll be playing Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition. I'll just preface this in case you have no interest in watching me play this game, or if you'll find that I do not choose the right character. I'm pretty sure by now everyone and their grandmother has played Baldur's Gate, whether it's the regular version or the Enhanced Edition. If you do not like my style, then please go look for one that does suit your style. Now, I would just as much play the original version, but alas, it doesn't play very well on my computer, and kinda the graphical glitches that it has nowadays kinda distract me. So instead I'll be playing the Enhanced Edition, which is visually much more appealing, I suppose. So without further ado, let's dive right in. Well, that introduction sequence, yeah, that's really quite something. I remember seeing the original one all those years ago and thinking, what the heck is going on here? But I'll probably be diving slightly more into how I came to know of Baldur's Gate further on in this series. Let's start with picking out the character that I'm gonna play. Now I've already created it, so I'll just show it. Ignore the other names. So this is the character that I've chosen. A male half-elf bard with an alignment of chaotic neutral. So I figured for this playthrough I'd be playing a character that I have no experience with an alignment I have never played before, to see if that makes any difference, because I'm quite familiar with most of the story and any secrets that are in Baldur's Gate at this point. However, I've always pretty much played with characters that were of good alignment, and I never actually finished any playthroughs with bad alignment, or evil alignment rather, not bad alignment. Though I still want to at some point. I figure playing neutral is probably a bit more of a challenge, especially being chaotic neutral, which is essentially an alignment only madmen and insane people have. As for the bard, well, I've heard that that's one of the hardest classes to play, or at least one of the classes that dies the most, so I guess that's sort of interesting. He doesn't have much strength, doesn't need it. I'm not gonna outfit him with anything close range. Dexterity to make him survive a little longer. The constitution is a little low, I would have preferred that higher, but oh well, eventually I just got fed up with rolling the dice in the hopes of getting some more points. Intelligence and charisma are high for obvious reasons. A bard needs high charisma to impress people, and since this is the AD&D rules that I believe are used, intelligence score is used for the arcane spellcasting. rather than the charisma in newer versions. If I ever get to the point of playing, what is it called? Neverwinter Nights. Or any of the subsequent expansions. Or probably not Neverwinter Nights, the original campaign. Because it's kinda boring. I mean, it's a lark to play once, but once you're done with the fetch quests and all that, I mean, the whole arc of that. Yeah, I'm getting off topic here. Let's focus on Baldur's Gate. Alright, so let's start over, cancel, and just begin right away. Oh, alright, let's hope that the dice are nice to me.
Nestled atop the cliffs that rise from the Sword Coast, the citadel of Candlekeep houses the finest and most comprehensive collection of writings on the face of Faerun. It is an imposing fortress, kept in strict isolation from the intrigues that occasionally plague the rest of the Forgotten Realms. It is secluded, highly regimented, and it is home. Within these hallowed halls of knowledge, your story begins. You have spent most of your 20 years of life within this keep's austere walls, under the tutelage of the sage Gorion. Acting as your father, he has raised you on 1,000 tales of heroes and monsters, lovers and infidels, battles and tragedies. However, one story was always left untold, that of your true heritage. You have been told that you are an orphan, but your past is largely unknown. Lately, Gorion has been growing distant from you, as if some grave matter weighs heavily on his heart. You have asked about his concerns as gently as possible, but your queries have been in vain. Your sole comfort is the knowledge that he is a wise man, and you know he will tell you when the time is right. Nonetheless, his silence is troubling, and you cannot help but feel that something is terribly wrong. Today, Gorion has appeared more agitated than ever, and now he has uncharacteristically interrupted your chores in the middle of the day, imparting hurried instructions for you to equip yourself for travel. He has handed you what gold he can spare, but given no clue as to why. Nevertheless, you now stand before the Candlekeep Inn, ready to purchase what you need for an unplanned and unexpected journey.
Right then, and here we are at Candlekeep, and the dice have been kind. 90 gold, that's more than I was expecting. Alright, I must purchase supplies for the road, including weapons and armor, according to the quest. So let's get right on that. As you can see, the color scheme is this. For no particular reason, I think it just looked nice.
I shall attend to it in a trice. I shall attend to it in a trice.
Now, as for how I'm gonna play this character, a little bit like a faction all in its own. While good characters tend to look for the betterment of the people around them and for the good of the realm, and evil characters tend to look for the most profit onto themselves, which I can get into, being chaotic neutral. I'm looking at it as how does this affect me? I am not involved in all of this. Why should I? Perhaps not the most active approach, but if I can make a buck out of it, sure, I'll take a look. Let's get talking to Winthrop.
My hotel's as clean as an elven arse.
Well, hello there, young man, or young one. Come to visit your old pal Winthrop, have ye? Well, don't forget the 10,000 piece book entrance fee as per Candlekeep's custom, don't you know? You were always the big kidder, Winthrop. That gets funnier nearly every time I hear it. Well, perhaps not quite so often. Just a bit of fun with you, my friend. Actually, I'll just stop doing that. I mean, I'm doing a sort of a parallel playthrough with my brother on this game, and we're having quite a bit of fun trying the accents. Although he's probably having more fun because he has more experience doing accents. So I hope I don't get too confused, but I doubt I will. Alright, let's see what he has. Don't need to sleep. I need equipment. Now, my proficiencies are with crossbow and, well, the scimitar, most likely. I'll just be using a light crossbow. And let's get some bolts. As for armor, while I could technically wear chainmail, at least at this level, it's not economically viable for me to pursue that right now. Besides which, studded is probably more my style anyway. Now I'm not gonna be using a shield of any kind, and I can't wear helmets because I'm a bard. Don't suppose you have any... Yeah, you do have a scimitar, but it's quite expensive, so I'll just leave that be for now. Alright. Wizard spell has been disabled. Yeah, well, I don't have any, so that's not really a problem. Alright, I've got 2 full quivers and a spare batch. But I'll stick to the quarterstaff for now. Let's loot. Is there anything here that I can take? No, I don't have any illusion that I can break open anything, and I don't have any thieving skills aside from pickpocket, which is not a very intelligent thing to do around here. No. Knives are not really worth anything, and I'm also not going to be looking at any of the tutors, because I know how everything works. What do you want?
It's hard to find decent folk nowadays.
Ah yes, I'm back within the hallowed halls of Candlekeep, where his iron crisis upon us. The trip from Bear Ghost was more hazardous than I care to relate. Well then, don't bring it up. You're Gorian's ward, aren't you? My, you have come into your own. If you would permit an old man jealous of youth to say so. I left an identify scroll with that guy in the inner grounds. He should be done examining it by now, so if you could fetch it for me, I'd be grateful. I'm sure you would be. Firebeat scroll. Well,
You have but to ask.
indeed. I kinda wanna steal. What's the quick save button again? No, that's not it. I'll just make a regular save. I know there's a quick save button. I'd rather not accidentally click the quick load button. Gameplay. What's the assign keys? No, not assign keys. Isn't there a... Never mind. Since this guy is asleep, I doubt very much that anyone will come for me. No one in here, that's locked. No one in here, that's locked. Someone in here not gonna bother. Nothing in here that I can take. Someone in that room. Locked. Alright, let's go.
It shall be as you wish.
I sound quite polite for someone who's insane.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
Hello there.
Oh, hello! Have you seen my copy of the History of Helverua anywhere? You know how I can't stand the constant shuffling of arthritic feet up in the library? So I thought I'd get a bit of fresh air just east of here, and oh, I hate being so absent-minded. Please, if you find it, I really do need it back. What's keeping you from walking then? Those arthritic feet, apparently. Alright, the priest's quarters. Hello, not doing anything. Who are you?
What do you need?
Lydia left one of her books in here again. It's in there beside the cow. If you could run it over to her and then come back, I've got some plans for you. Sounds mysterious. Oh well. Just an easy fetch quest. Luckily most quests in this game are slightly more interesting than that. I have very high charisma, so there is a chance that some quests will yield better results.
Hello there.
My book. Oh, you remind me of Karain when you grin like that. Raising you has been hard on him, I know. But he says it's a toil of love, a toil of destiny even. You must be a very special child. Indeed, to draw such praise from men of his silent nature. Here, take this little gem of mine. Maybe Winthrop will give you a little something for it. And you've given me a lynx eye gem, which is barely worth anything. Ah well. Ah, that's it. I figured if you just bash these keys randomly, I would figure it out.
Hello?
Oh, goody goody, I found you first. You're the ward of Gorion, no doubt. I do not recognize you. Who are you and what are you doing here? Who I am is unimportant, but who you are is very much so. I apologize for this dirty bit of business, but I must seek your death. A pity, I know, but it seems your head is worth an exceptional amount to me. I kill you myself, and I don't need to share credit with anyone.
I'll crust your face, I will. Make you dead and done.
And this is a bit of a random tie status to see if I survive. Could take a while. But I'm not dumb enough to try to use my crossbow at close range. It's probably a bit why the bot is so difficult to use. And he's dead.
It shall be as you wish.
Anything to loot in here? Couple of random gold pieces. And a hammer. And that's all of it. Alright. But Leon, you cut yourself above the brow there. What's wrong, child? Something in your eyes tells me that something is very wrong indeed. I'm not quite that naive, I think. It's nothing, Potter. One of the cats didn't like me petting it. I'm alright, really. Yes, well, get what you need from the inn then, for Karain is desperate for you to be off.
It shall be as you wish.
Well, get out of the way.
What do you need?
Want? Nice day, ain't it? Too bad Nessa here ain't enjoying it, though, her being sick and all. I need to get her one of them potions of Antidote of Hall. He set up drinking last night and got hauled out of bed to man the gates early this morning, so I bet he's got a few of them lying around somewheres. Alright. Let's see, I've got 24. I don't think this will be enough for me to buy anything useful. No point really in talking to the priest there, because I don't have enough money to do anything interesting. What do you want? Hey there, Leon. I see you're up early this day. Well, your father Karain has asked me a strange favor, it seems. Like he wants you to learn some fighting and asked me to be the teacher, so I hope you brought your staff with you. Yes, I have. Hostile creatures and all that, yes. Basic tutorial stuff, but this one I'm not gonna skip. Oh, look at that, the god is actually helping me.
Hey!
Alright. Anything in there? Nope. What do you want?
By Moradin's hammer!
Oh, I thought I asked you to clean the rats out of this building yesterday already. Up to it. Get in there. And I believe that has a funny quest entry. If I can get it to work. Doesn't seem to want to open the quests up. Oh well. Let's just kill rats. Hopefully this doesn't take too long, because my taco is above 20. Which means I hit for crud. Luckily rats don't really do anything.
It shall be as you wish.
Right, 1 silver ring. And nothing here, right? 1 last rat. And that's all the things I'm gonna get here today.
By Moradin's hammer!
Ah yes, kill them like the rats that they are. A glorious battle unlike any this world has ever seen. Here's 5 gold pieces, don't spend it all in one place. You are so kind. But I will see you all next time.